Hello all, welcome to the second lecture on strings. In this lecture we will see some concepts using strings which we have in intro in the first lecture, which is string indexing and slicing. For that I am creating an example here. So this is my string. If I print my string, you will see the result here. String indexing is normally used to get a particular character in that string. For that you have to make an open and closed bracket and you have to use the index of the string. Normally the string index will be starting from 0 and I will use another string so that you will clearly understand. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By using string indexing, we can get the first letter of the string, which is H, and in the string it's 0. So if you want to get the O here, you have to use 4, not 3, because it is starting from 0. Here you can see. And another important concept here is Python supports reverse indexing. Start address of the string will be 0 and the last character will be -1. So if you give -1, you will get the last characters get printed. So if you want to get the sixth character, you have to give -1, -2, -3, -4. So this is reverse indexing. Yeah, now we can move to string slicing. String slicing is normally used to get a sequence of characters from the string. For example, if you want to print from the fifth character, you have to use A. A is the variable in which string is stored, square bracket, semicolon, and give 3. So this is the start index of the string. From 3, it will print all the characters to the end. Similarly, for your understanding, I'm creating B. Now you can see from third character, it start printing to the very end. This is one concept. And the next, using the end address, we will see how to print the string. If you want to print the string from this fourth position, so if you want to print the string from the start to the end, that is till hello, we have to use 5. Since this is the end address, it will print up to this address, not the index 5. That means it will print up to 4 and it will leave the 5. So here you can see. I think now this is clear. In the third case is if you want to print in the middle some sequence. For example, if you want to print LLO, you have to give the start address. Start address is 3, sorry, start address is 2 and the end address will be 5 because it will print up to the end address, not the end address. If you run this, you will see the LLO and 234. The middle segment got printed. Now we will see the use of jump. For introducing the step size, we will use the 2 colons. So normally if you run this, you will print the entire string, that is a string itself. So this won't be necessary. If you just give A and B, it will print the entire string. So this is similar to that. But the third parameter is very important. So understand this. Normally the step size is 1. That is the default step size. It will print H, E, L, L. So this is the step size 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. You understand. So if you need to increase the step size, if you give 2, only the digits at the even place got printed. 0, 0 plus 2, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8. You can see the characters got printed only at the even place. That is the jump size of the step size we gave is 2. You may wonder what is the purpose of this. There is one important concept called string reversal. This is just simple. You have to reverse the string. So you have to give the step size as -1. Now you can see your string is completely reversed 9865 because it will start from here and it will add -1, -1 plus -1, -2, -2 plus -1, -3. So it will follow the reverse indexing and it will print from the reverse. So this is one of the important concepts. And I will give you a final concept, that is the length function. For that you just have to give length and a length of string B. This will print your how many characters are there in the string. If you run this, you'll see the first string has 12 characters and the second string is obviously 10 characters. So this you can relate to one of the concepts in C or C++, which is string length. Python is very easy. Since we have reverse indexing, we can just reverse a string with a simple code. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.